right, so I'm in the car and I'm 27. I'm 27. It's crazy. A part of me feels like, dang, I've been claiming 26 for so long, and now I'm actually 27. But another part of me feels like I've already been in my 30s for like the past 5 years. Like, it's a crazy feeling to like be a mom of 2 kids, have a kid that's like 6, have 2 kids, and just live this life where you feel so grown, and then you actually are certain ages and you're like, okay, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know what I wanted to say in this video. I'm waiting for a pickup order at Olive Garden. That's where I'm eating for my birthday. I have a whole vlog. I'm vlogging about my birthday today, so you know. And I feel good about that. I wanted to do something today that I felt good about. I wanted to spend time by myself, even though I miss my kids, and I probably would have a better time, you know, spending time with my kids, but you know, it is what it is. But I will say that I don't know what I would say. I just feel that, first of all, let me just say I'm blessed to live another year. I didn't have to make it to age 27, you know what I'm saying? But here I am, you know. Each year's not promised to me. 27 Club! Oh gosh! I was just thinking, will I be a part of the 27 Club? Heck no. No, I want to live a long life. I want to live to be in my 90s. I don't know if I want to be 100, but I want to live to literally be in my 90s. Like, I literally want to live. Unless my quality of life at some point in my life is just not good, then maybe sooner. But like, as long as I'm healthy, I'm able to be free for the most part, you know, I want to live a very long life. And I know there are times where I get depressed. There are times where you just be like, don't want to live, you know. But, you know, I have a lot to live for. You know, I have my children, I have my family, I have businesses to run. I have things to do. You know, I just, you know, I have a long time here on earth, you know, and I don't know, 27. I'm still in my 20s, which is weird. Like I said, I feel like I'm 30. I feel like I'm 32. That's how old I feel, you know what I'm saying? However, I'm still in my 20s, which is very weird. I'm in my late 20s, which is also very weird. I've gained weight. I need to work on my weight. I talk about this a lot, but I'm tan because I came back from vacation. I'm darker. You know, I feel good about my financial situation. I don't feel, it could be better. It could always improve, but I'm not miserable about my financial situation. I think that many birthdays I've had in the past, I have been absolutely miserable about turning a year older, mainly because of my financial situation. Like, I haven't been able to adequately celebrate my birthday in the past, and it shows. Like, it's just really important to be able to celebrate your birthday and do something. I remember for my 25th birthday, I went to Six Flags with my best friend, and you know, that was a great way to celebrate my 25th birthday. Like, then we got a hotel, right? And then that night we went out downtown, and we, you know, it was a good 25th birthday. That's the best that I could do at the time, and it was great. Even though it rained, and I really wasn't able to be at Six Flags as long as I really kind of wanted to, but it's fine. Like, I rode some rides and I did some fun things. And I figured for my 25th birthday, I wanted to do something kind of big for my, something that I can remember, even if I may not want to, I'm just gonna force myself to do something nice for my birthday, because it's like you don't forget, what I'm saying? Like, you're always gonna remember milestone. It's a milestone birthday, right? Don't really remember what I did for my 26th birthday. Maybe I could think about what I did, but here we are on my 27th birthday. I am taking myself out. I'm trying my best, like I said, to do things that I like to do. I'm trying to do things that I don't ordinarily do, but that's another thing that I feel blessed about. I feel blessed to say that on an average day, I do things that I enjoy. On an average day, like me doing something special, going out to eat isn't necessarily special to me. Going to the mall isn't necessarily, like, there's certain things that are like not necessarily special to me because I do that all the time anyway. I take my kids out a lot, you know what I'm saying? So I feel blessed to say that I already live a happy life just on a day-to-day basis. And I feel happy to say that I'm in a happy place. I am. I'm generally and genuinely in a happy place right now. That's another thing that's such a blessing, and that's so important, to truly be in a happy place. If there's any, so I guess maybe I should talk about 27 things I've learned at the age of 27. 27 pieces of advice I can give to people, but I might just do 10. We'll see. I just sat here and gave a whole speech about me being 27. What are some pieces of advice I can give to somebody who is younger than me, or just my younger self? What are some pieces of advice I can give myself? What are some things I can say about being 27? I don't know. I'm just gonna say some stuff off the top of my head, and we're just gonna go with it. Number one, I think this is very important. This is one of my biggest rules that I live by. If you're not doing something that makes you happy, don't do it. Surround yourself around things that make you happy. If you have a miserable job, if you're in a toxic relationship, even if your room is not like making you happy, decorate it. Like, just quit the job, the miserable toxic job. Get rid of your toxic relationship, like toxic friendship. Social media making you unhappy, don't do it. I can't stress enough how much that matters to me, because a big thing that matters to me is peace and happiness. I know that sounds like cliche or whatever, but truly, like, being at peace with myself is so important. And there are times in my life where I was not at peace with myself. There were times in my life where I was not happy, and I was not in a good place. And it's so important for me moving forward. And I'm not saying that I'll never experience unhappiness, I'll never experience being miserable. I'm just saying that if something is consistently making me sad and miserable, I will try my best to get rid of it, eliminate it, because it is not going to make my life any better. Life already sucks in general. Don't make it suck any more than it already does. At least surround yourself around things that make you happy. If you don't know what makes you happy, first of all, you might be depressed if nothing makes you happy, or you don't know what makes you happy. However, if you don't know what makes you happy, start small. What do you like to eat? And eat. This is why I'm fat. This is why I'm fat. It's because I eat good all the time. I eat. What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? Wait. I like pressed something, and okay. It could be like eating what you like to eat. It could be like watching certain movies, like doing things, a certain game you like to play. Like, it could start very, very small. You can start moving towards, like, okay, what are certain jobs that make me happy? What do I want to do for a living that, like, makes me happy? Yada, just because you can't create this happiness all at once. You know what I'm saying? It's a gradual thing, but then you start to realize after a while, wow, I'm in a place where I had to take a break from social media for a long time. I realized that, my personal Instagram, it's best for me to not post over there very much. It's best for me. I'm not even gonna even log in on that Instagram today, period. Even though it's my birthday, I have a second Instagram that I'm gonna put. Like, social media can put you in those places where you feel unhappy and miserable, and I've been there, and like, I don't want to be there. So that's just one thing that's really important. You know what I'm saying? Is to be in a happy, being in a happy place is very important to me. What time is it? Is it 25 minutes? Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm waiting for an order. Maybe I should go and wait at Olive Garden. I don't know, but anyway, I have a few more minutes. Another thing that's very important. Well, I don't know. Let me think of something that's very important. That was just the most important thing that I just always want to say. Because like I said, I've had birthdays where I have been unhappy. And sometimes you can't force happiness. But if you move your life towards and make moves in your life where you're moving towards being in a happy place, you know what I'm saying? Overall, you will notice that you are happier. You're surrounding yourself around people that actually care about you and want the best for you, and yada yada yada. Your financial situation, that's another big one. Getting your financial, and I'm not even like making a ton of, I want to be making $10,000 a month. I don't make $10,000 a month. I want to, but I'm doing decent for myself. I feel I've been in places where I've made less. I've been in places where I have hated my job. So I like what I do and I make a decent amount of money, and I'm actually good with that for now. Am I striving for more? Yes, but that's, a start. And it's been, like I said, it's been worse. And if there's any time that you have been through worse, you can really appreciate the good things in life when you have really been through some things. Another thing I will say about being 27 is, I don't know, do I have some things in my phone? Let me look. Okay, I wrote down a few things in my phone from like a while ago that I kind of wanted to maybe put in a caption of something or whatever, but I don't really like what I really wrote. I'll kind of touch on what I wrote at the time. One thing that I wrote was how it was my body. So I talk about my body a little bit. I'm the biggest I've ever been. I'm used to being skinny, and I'm used to being effortlessly skinny. Now, there was a time where being thick was the trend, and I kind of feel like that trend is fizzling out. So now it's just being thick, and you're just like, not. It's like people are tired. I feel like I don't go off of trends that deep anyway. So like, I don't feel threatened about skinny coming back in. I just think that for myself, it feels weird to see me with big arms and stuff like that, because I've never had that. Like, I've never been like plus size. Like, I wear a plus size. Like, when shopping, I have to shop in the plus size section, and I've never had to do that in the past. I know it's a very vain thing, and I know you can just lose weight, but yeah, so I'm probably gonna be on a weight loss journey. Something else that I feel that I should be proud of myself is that I am sober for over a year. It's been over a year of being sober. This is something I never have shared or talked about, but I used to smoke weed. Like, I used to smoke, and I used to smoke weed a lot. I started smoking when I was like 19, and of course in my pregnancies I didn't smoke. And that's the thing. When I was pregnant with both of my children, I did not smoke, and it really showed me how powerful I can be. I can just quit something, you know what I'm saying? But at the time I was like, well, I have a reason to quit. It's because for the baby, you know what I'm saying? And then like right as I get back home from the hospital after I have the baby, spark something up, And at the time you think that it's harmless. You're like, oh, weed is not bad, you know, like nobody's ever died from weed. And I could make a whole video about this someday. But long story short, you know, I've been sober. You know, I haven't smoked weed in like over a year, and I feel proud of myself. Like, there are certain habits that I want to have been wanting to get rid of, and there's certain habits that I want to adopt. So that's one habit. I don't really even crave, you know, going back to that. I surely don't want to go back to that life, but I don't necessarily even crave like smoking anymore and things like that. So I feel good about that. Normally, you know, old Tiana, for my birthday, I would be high all day. I'd be smoking all day for my birthday. Old me would be doing that. But, you know, I'm completely sober. I don't know if I'll like never smoke again, or if I'll maybe try casually or something. I don't know. But I do know that for now, I'm sober, and I would like for it to be like, I would probably be okay if I never smoke ever again. You know, it didn't really bring much of anything good in my life, honestly. So there's that. Another thing I wanted to talk about was my faith with God. You know, I'm Christian. That's something that's very important to me. And I think that a lot of times I'm often misunderstood by people. But, you know, honestly, a big thing for me is that I've had to realize, right? I've had to realize it's not about what people think of you. It's about what God thinks of you. You know what I'm saying? People cannot see your heart. People cannot see your mind, your intentions, things like that. So if people want to sit here and think you're not a good Christian, or think that whatever they want to think, just being judgmental, then they can think whatever they want to think, because at the end of the day, like, I'm walking in my faith. I have a relationship with God and Jesus. You know, I've actually been trying my best to get closer to my faith. I've been going to church more. You know, well, I need to read the Bible more. There are certain things that I feel like I want to do more. So I want to read the Bible more. I want to completely stop listening to secular music. Only reason why I really even listen to secular music is because I listen to the radio in this car. This car does not have Bluetooth. If it did, I would completely not even listen to any secular music. Because I like listening to jazz. I like listening to smooth jazz. I like listening to house music. Those are kind of things that I like to listen to right now. And so a lot of that stuff is instrumental anyway, and it's like not even any type of bad messaging. I'm very particular about what I watch. I don't watch horror movies. I don't watch, you know, things that are disturbing. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of lifestyle changes that I have made as a Christian. And once again, I think this is, you see the cross, you see it, you know what I'm saying? So I think this is another video that I'll probably get into, like, more in detail about being a Christian in these modern times. You know what I'm saying? And really being strict with your faith in these modern times. You know what I'm saying? When the world is very, very anti-Christian, just to say that. The world is very anti-Christian, and there's a lot of bad things going on around us, you know? And I can see through it. That's the thing. When you can see through it, then you know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But once again, I'm not going to really go into that too much. Let's keep this happy. To end this off, because I'm finna pick up my food. My food's finna be ready, because I knew I was gonna talk for a while. To end this off, I feel blessed to have my family. I feel blessed to be in a car and air conditioning, even though I'm planning on getting a different car this year. I'm planning on moving out this year. We will see. We will see. That's another journey that I'm on, that I might even vlog, like my journey of getting a new place. But I'm just grateful I'm grateful that I can see, I can hear, I can taste, I can feel, and I can smell. I'm grateful that I have freedom. I, you know, have my I'm just grateful for my life. It could be better. And, you know, I think we always think about how life could be better, how we wish we had more money. But I'm also kind of riding this high because, like, I just got from vacation. This was the first trip I ever taken on my birthday month. So I'm like, you know, I just got back from a cruise like last week. So, like, that's another thing, like, I'm like so happy about. But it's good to know that I'm in a happy place for my birthday, and I'm gonna try my best to have a good time for the rest of today, even just me doing me. And I don't want to make this video incredibly long, but I don't feel threatened about getting older as a woman. I think that, you know, if anything, you could be 40 in your 40s and look like you're super young. Like, I don't feel threatened about getting older like I used to when I was younger. I think a number was just so important, being like, I'm 21. But as you get older, you don't really feel the need to flex the number that you are anymore. It's just about, the flex is the way you look at your age. Wow, you look good to be this age or whatever. That's the flex when you get older as a woman, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't care, you know, when it comes to male attention is another thing. Like, as a woman, like, you don't even want all this male attention anymore when you're getting older. Maybe some women, okay, but when you're younger, you're like, oh, male attention, you know, like, I'm not a kid anymore, so, like, I can welcome male attention, right? And it's cool getting attention from men and things like that. When you get older as a woman, you've been there, done that, you're annoyed by men, things like that, you are wanting to step back from all the male attention because you know, you're really kind of knowing what you want in life at this point. You know, you're not here to casually date or casually hook up or anything like that. Like, to me, someone of my age, marriage, you know what I'm saying, you're wanting a husband, and there's certain things that you do as a woman when you're wanting a husband that you don't do when you're just wanting male attention and things like that, right? You know what I'm saying? You don't care to have all this male attention when you truly want a husband. And it's not just a husband. You start to have standards, and you start to know what you want and you don't want in a man. And you start to look at a lot of men and you're just like, that's not what I want. This is what I want. Da 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 da. I choose to keep my standards to myself about what I want in a man. And I'm at a point in my life where I am perfectly fine being single for a long time or the rest of my life or whatever versus settling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not going to settle. Been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? And I know that there's someone out there for me. You know, if I am really desiring marriage, I know that there is someone out there for me. And I'm the perfect person for someone else out there. You know what I'm saying? And I should not lower my standards just to be in a relationship or just to be married or something like that. Like, no. So, you know, those are things that are like, you know, like I said, if I just simply don't find said person, then I'm okay with just being single for the rest of my life. Like, I'm not gonna settle. I'm just not. Like, that's just not like what I want to do. So, but yeah, I don't know what else there is to say. I'm ready to eat, so I'm about to go to Olive Garden, but I think I've said all I need to say. All right. Basically, become the woman of your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Become your own dream woman. Don't be a dream woman to some man. Become the woman of your dreams. Like, one of my favorite movies is 13 Going on 30 and The Devil Wears Prada and stuff like that. Like, you know, I love those movies. You know what I'm saying? I might go home and watch 13 Going on 30. Or maybe I should watch that when I'm 30. But then I have 3 years till I'm 30, so I wouldn't spoil it too much. I want to watch it because that, to me, is a depiction of, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be the girl that younger me is, like, impressed by. And, like, oh my gosh, you have these clothes? And, you know, you can just go out and just do whatever you want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to be the woman of my dreams. I want to be that woman, the woman. And I'm on the cusp of that. Like, I'm moving closer and closer to that, right? But that's what I'm going for. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm going at, is like being the woman of my dreams. That's it. You know, being that woman. So anyway, let's go.